What's up, people? Listen, I am here to cover and recap Married to Medicine Season 10, Episode 4. This episode was called Revenge of the Bride, okay? Now, Married to Medicine, we're on Episode 4. So far, it's been a good season. After this episode and everything that has kind of transpired, I don't know exactly where we're going. It seems like we're kind of on a downward spiral. Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly are not in a good place. The ladies are questioning Phaedra and the showing up of Quad at the bachelorette party. It really rubbed specifically Toya the wrong way, and so Toya still had questions about that at the end of the episode as well. She would be mad at anybody, it should be Phaedra. But we're gonna get into this, y'all. This episode was a really good episode. We opened up with Phaedra, Heavenly, and Jackie. Jackie and Heavenly are going to Phaedra's house, okay? Phaedra's house, y'all. I feel like when you go to Phaedra's house, it's like going to a museum. Like, Phaedra's house is everything. It's giving everything it needs to give and more, okay? So shout out to Phaedra for all the design, all of the beauty, all of the elegance. I love it, okay? So they go into Phaedra's home. Heavenly takes off her cute shoes. Phaedra has the little cute house slippers for them. I just love how just elegant and classy and just everything Phaedra gives is for reality TV. Always here for it, okay? So Heavenly says that Phaedra's home is magical. It just has so much beauty, art, and fabulosity is what it was giving for me. It was just fabulosity, okay? Um, let's see. Phaedra is making food for them. Just like Quad, Phaedra is just like, I feel like both Quad and Phaedra, they give that Southern Belle girl feel to me. They know how to put together a meal. They know how to make it elegant, how to plate it, make it cute and everything, okay? So Jackie is scared of dogs. So when the dog ran out, Jackie was all scared. But Phaedra said the dog, is a little horny. So it may give Jackie what she been needing, what she been missing, okay? Shade, we see you, Phaedra, okay? Jackie called Phaedra's house colorful. I was just like, oh, I love how Jackie has like just this subtle shade. Like, it's just so subtle. Like, you don't notice it until like you be like, Jackie, you throwing shade. And that's just like what Heavenly said. Jackie said she don't like Phaedra's house. Like, Heavenly is a mess, but I love Heavenly, okay? So let's see. They address Quad being at the bachelorette party for Sweet Tea, okay? And so Jackie wanted to know why did you invite Quad to the new wife's why did you invite the ex-wife to the new wife's shower? Like, why? What was that? What was that about? And I feel like Jackie was right to ask that question because, as Simone said later on in the episode, Phaedra would not like it if they brought Apollo's girlfriend, wife, baby mama, whoever, to anything that she did. She would not like that. So why did Phaedra do that? I was like, okay, good thinking. Like, I like you, Jackie, right now. Like, you asking the real questions. Let's get down to it. Okay? Because that was like, when Quad walked in, I was just like, huh? But okay. Okay. Phaedra said that she felt like there was, a lot of spirits going on in the room. And that Quad, when she came in, she changed the atmosphere. She brought, lifted the room higher, okay? Now, it was some chaos going on. Sweet Tea was, running all over the place. And Dr. Alicia said she was jumping on a piano and all of this stuff. I was just like, whoa, like, but then they gave her the excuse. Phaedra did say, she got a call about being $14,000 over budget, and Johnny is the wedding planner. Johnny pocketed that $14,000 because it was nothing at that wedding, in my opinion, that screamed $14,000 or more. But anyways, um, like I said, Phaedra said it was perfect timing when Quad walked in. She changed the spirit of the room. She stands by her decision, and it is what it is. So at least Phaedra stood on what she stands on. But that's just like back when Phaedra was on Real Housewives of Atlanta when she was freaking fracked with Portia. She invited Portia to Kenya's housewarming that Kenya did not want Portia at, and they got dismissed. So this is not new behavior for Phaedra, but she stands on her decision. We're 24 hours in before the wedding, okay? Sweet Tea is stressed, last minute jitters. The family is here. Her and Greg are going into their not wedding reception, Lord Jesus. They're going into their wedding rehearsal. We're rehearsing for the day of the wedding, okay? Heavenly has spoken up and said she feels that this wedding is too soon. And she just does not feel that two crazy people need to be together in, one relationship. She said the reason that her and Damon work is because she's the crazy one and Damon is the sensible one. And that makes sense to me. I totally see it. Just like Simone is the crazy one, and Cecil is kind of the cool, level-headed one for most of the point. Until he got to get hype, just like Damon had to get hype last season until Heavenly did it. He got this, okay? That's what he had to say to Heavenly. So I see what Heavenly was saying. Like, there has to be a balance in the relationship in order for things to, be copacetic. But I was just like, okay. Phaedra says she feels that Greg and Sweet Tea will be together, a good couple for one another. She said that, Greg really, really loves her, and he has not seen Greg be this happy in a long time. So she feels that he's willing to change to make his and Sweet Tea's relationship and marriage work. Phaedra said, people, when they want to get married, we can't stop them. We can't change their minds. So we got to let them do what they're going to do, okay? Jackie was very quiet during that whole subject, which was very telling to me, because when Jackie don't have much to say, it normally means that there's a lot that needs to be said, and she just ain't going to be the one to say it. I feel like Phaedra and, well, mainly Heavenly, really spoke for Jackie as far as, them getting married too soon and things kind of being rushed and just, but that's just my thought, my opinion. But like Jackie said, we be putting stuff in her mouth, it'd be the demons in Heavenly head. So maybe that's just me, okay? So that was that scene. Interesting to me. This relationship that Jackie, Heavenly, and Phaedra have created. I mean, I really like it. It works. But I love also how Phaedra can kind of play both sides of the fence too, with Toya and Simone and Sweet Tea. I don't know. It's an interesting balance, the way she's kind of balancing herself in this group. So shout out to Phaedra. Love the house, Phaedra. Love this scene. This was a nice, cute scene. You was looking cute with your blonde hair. Like, go ahead, girl. Like, love Phaedra, okay? So we move on to Simone and Cecil with their son, Miles. Simone is tired of taking care of grown men, including her husband, okay? She already got to take care of him. She don't want to take care of no more, okay? So she is giving Miles a year to get out on his own financially. Miles has been struggling his way through college, they said. He's been getting C's. He's seeing his way through college, okay? He's been in college for 5 years now, okay? He is aiming to be a film student. So instead of taking the 2 college courses this summer, Cecil has decided that maybe he should take time off from school and kind of work in the industry that he is looking towards being in and graduating from, which I think is a good idea. Like, to have a little summer job. I mean, your mom is on TV, so she's connected with a production company. You know, Heavenly always say, you know, sometimes you got to work for free to show the people your wealth, but I mean your worth before they pay you. So maybe he should go work for free, show his worth, and then you know they'll pay him to actually be part of production. Maybe you know, just so many open. I thought it was a great idea what Cecil was suggesting. Okay, um, let's see. Miles has a 1 year plan to get out of college and get out of mommy and daddy's pocket. Okay, Simone is very serious. She says she's ready to retire, and she can't retire taking care of grown ass niggas. Okay, ooh, ooh. I'm so sorry. She can't retire taking care of grown people. Okay, she cannot. That's what she really wanted to say, people. So, Cecil doesn't believe in putting out the kids, and I don't believe in putting out the kids either. As long as they are bringing, you know, taking care of themselves or bringing something to the household, you know, they're respectful, you know, things like that. I don't believe in putting kids out. Heck, rent is high as HEWL hockey stick out here, y'all. It's high as hell, okay? And you know, these other nationalities, they allow their children to stay in the household, okay, until they're able to get it together. So I just feel like maybe that's something that we should think about. But Simone was like, get out, okay? And I think that Cecil has that mentality because from what I understand, based on what Simone said, you know, he was able to stay home with his parents and do his thing, okay? So yeah. But Simone is like, listen, I only want to take care of one man, not two. And that one man is already Cecil. She's been taking care of him. So you got to get off the bandwagon. So that was a nice little scene with Simone and her family. You know, I have always really, really enjoyed Simone and her family. I'm really glad that her and Cecil did not go through with that divorce that was happening a couple of seasons back. You know, I'm glad that they were able to pull through and pull it together because they really, like, in my opinion, they have a strong family core bond. Like the four of them, they're just such a family, and it's just so beautiful to see. So the fact that Simone and Cecil have been able to work past whatever issues that have come up in the past and still be able to, you know, have that family oriented relationship with their boys as well. It's a beautiful thing. I really, really love it. So shout out to Simone and Cecil. I know for a long time I've given y'all a hard time, but I really enjoy the family dynamic that you guys have built. It's really similar to my family dynamic. It's just me and my brother and my mom and dad. So I really kind of feel what that family dynamic is. A beautiful thing. So shout out to the Cecil and Simone. Shout out to Cecil and Simone. Okay, so the Whitmores, that's their name, the Whitmores, I believe. So we are moving into the wedding rehearsal. Okay, excuse me, y'all. Listen, I love me some ginger ale. Yes, baby. So the wedding rehearsal, you know, Greg, you know, and Sweet Tea are walking into their weddings area. And so, you know, Sweet Tea's like, you know, how was last night? You know, it was cool. We had a good time. Da 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 da. Greg, you know, talks about, you know, he had a great time. And then we have a flash montage of the strippers and him inviting the strippers to his wedding. And Sweet Tea in the confessionals is like, sir, pull it on back. Come on back. So, yes, get your man together, Sweet Tea. Make sure he ain't out here in these streets doing nothing, okay? You make sure you handle it all, boo. Okay. So it's time to meet Sweet Tea's family. As we are going into the building, Sweet Tea said it's just been a stressful time and she just wants, you know, everybody to get along and the family to be at peace and everything to be good. She's excited about her day, but it's just been stressful. So she's, you know, here. She wants her and Greg to be on one accord. She wants everything to work out, okay? Y'all hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. And let's keep this conversation going, okay? I appreciate y'all for watching. Hearts. For the replay crew, I love y'all. Shout out to the replay crew. So we are practicing for the wedding. Sweet Tea informed Greg that Phaedra invited Quad to the wedding. And Greg was just like, huh? Come again? Say what? So, Greg had to go call Phaedra and address that issue and see what was going on. Meanwhile, they're, continuing on with the wedding and how to walk down the aisle, all that good stuff. Okay. We meet Sweet T's mom. She addressed the meeting of Greg and how mom wasn't very supportive at first, but then when she realized, the love that her and Greg had, then she was on board. And dad was just like, he got money, he can take care of you, so marry him. Pretty much is what I took from it. So I was just like, okay, nice to meet Mama Sweet Tea and Daddy Sweet Tea. Okay. Greg was very confused on why Phaedra invited Quad to Sweet Tea's bachelorette party. Greg said to Phaedra, you've known me all these years and you know the stuff that Quad and I went through and what she said and did. How could you invite her to my wife's wedding bridal shower? Excuse me. How could you do that? And Phaedra said, well, which was mixed stories, okay? Because at first Phaedra told us that everybody had an issue with Quad and we need to address Quad, okay? Phaedra told Greg kind of similar, same thing. Well, I just felt like that Sweet Tea needed, excuse me, sorry, come through ginger ale. That's why I love a ginger ale, because it will give you a good burp and a good whew. But Phaedra said pretty much, Sweet Tea needs to know that Quad don't have no issue with her. She ain't got no issue with Quad. And everybody was asking about Quad, so I just thought it was the perfect time to bring everybody together. And Greg was like, nah, that they didn't need to be in a room together. That didn't need to happen, okay? I don't need that to happen again no more. And Phaedra said it won't. It's been addressed. It's over. We good, okay? So, I just thought it was very shady for Phaedra to do that. That was, in my opinion, not the time or the place. Like the bachelorette party, we could have chose any other event, not the bachelorette party, Phaedra. Like, I love you, Phaedra, but that was messy. Okay. So after that, we get a montage of the kids. Okay. We see Toya. It's her birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to Toya. All righty. Her and Avery are making breakfast for Eugene. Her and Eugene. Oh, God. Sorry. Avery and Eugene are making breakfast for her. Woo! And so, their other son, Ashton, is away at band camp. So they come in with the rose gold balloons and the scrambled eggs. And Toya is like, yay, thank you so much. She said rose gold is her favorite. She was in her feelings, though, because Ashton has not called her. But Ashton's with his band, boys and girls, okay? And he down there having a good time. So, Toya, the babies are growing up. I love it. This is another family dynamic I love to see. Like, for real, as far as the family dynamic. Because Toya and Eugene and the boys, it just seems like that they're all coming to get, like, everybody is cool. Like, it was a little bit of a struggle with the boys growing up because Toya and Eugene were going through financial issues. So it was putting a strain on the marriage. It was putting a strain on the relationships with the kids because Eugene was working triple time to keep up with all of the bills that they had created. And so now that things have seemed to kind of mellow out, we see the relationships kind of building and forming and connecting with the family over at the Harrises. I love the way that when their oldest son Avery came down, it was just like, hey dad, how you like? I just love the connection that's being built outside of all the drama and the mess on the show. That's what I'm really kind of noticing now. Okay. So yes, happy birthday to Toya. And so we move on over into this wedding. Okay. So let's see, am I at the right place? This is where we're 4 hours until the wedding, okay? The ladies are getting ready up in the bridal suite. Sweet Tea's mom is, saying that Greg came to her and asked for her daughter's hand in marriage, and Sweet Tea says she kind of knew because they was having conversation and she just knew or whatever, that things were going towards marriage, okay? And so I think it was kind of a clutching my pearls moment and throwing me back when Greg said that he is 4 years younger, or excuse me, when Sweet Tea said that her mom is 4 years younger than Greg. I said, wow. Not the parents are younger than your husband. But I digress. Okay. It was just an interesting scene. It was a very interesting scene. I can tell, in my opinion, that everybody is thinking what Heavenly was saying. This relationship is just the behavior that we have seen from Greg in the past has not changed today. So I don't understand where Sweet Tea thinks this relationship is going to go, but I'm wishing all the best for her because I don't want to ever see nobody marriage fail. I'm not here for that at all. But just from the pattern and the behavior that we have seen thus far from Greg, I don't know. I don't know. But everybody's on the way to the wedding, okay? Heavenly and Damon are late. Laura had her prom pictures that night, so prom was that night. They got to take all their pictures and spend their time with Laura. She was so cute, okay? Eugene and Toya are running a little late as well, as it is Toya's birthday. So, she's just taking her time. And everybody looked really, really nice. In my opinion, whose outfit stuck out the most to me, of course, Phaedra's orange, beautiful gown was just everything. And then I really enjoyed Simone's outfit as well. The one-piece shoulder, sparkling, diamonds. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Hallelujah. The sparkling diamond look on the dress, it was just everything. I just really, really enjoyed those two looks specifically, okay? So Jackie, Cecil, and Simone are sitting together. They all showed up first together. Kiki and He-Hen. Diva pointed it out to me not too long ago when I talked to her. It was funny that Curtis was not there. Now, Curtis was able to be there for the bachelor party, but he wasn't able to come to the wedding. He was able to see the booty shake, but wasn't able to be there to hold your hand in love and bliss to think about y'all day when y'all walk down the aisle getting married. But I'll move on, okay? So, but Curtis is in the DR. He's working on a project. That's what Jackie told us. So that's the story we're gonna stick to, okay? Contessa and Scott were there. They were in the building. Contessa looked a little different to me. I feel like she's maybe lost just so much weight that she just looks different. But I was just like, okay, Contessa, we see you. Okay, Scott, we see y'all. Okay. Let's see. Phaedra, she says that the wedding programs kind of look like funeral programs, and Cecil agreed. She said this is normally how she does her funeral programs, but she thought it was very interesting. Then she went in talking about, Simone asked, what was her wedding program, or did she have, I forgot what Simone asked, something about Phaedra's wedding. And Phaedra said, well, her wedding programs were engraved on, what was it? They were engraved on linen. I think it was a linen. I don't know. But whatever it was fancy as everything. Like Phaedra said, this was the wedding of the season. Simone asked how long were they married. She said they were married for 8 years. They've been together since the 12th grade. Okay. She said, listen, don't know age and don't know kids and nothing changed no man. He was still the same dog he was the dog when I met him. Okay. But Phaedra, she had her moment and said, but the wedding was still beautiful. Simone said she appreciated the real moment that they had, okay? So the wedding is preparing to start. Heavenly and Damon are here, and their names is not on the list. Now, when this happened, my mind immediately went to Sheree's house party, divorce party, and Nene was not on the list. I was like, oh. So this is what we doing, sweet tea? This is what we doing? Okay. So, her and Dr. Damon are standing outside. Dr. Damon waiting so patiently to get in to see his friend Greg get married. And so Toya and Eugene walk up. And so they say, hey, y'all, what y'all doing out here? What y'all doing? Our name ain't on the list. Ooh. Well, Eugene said, I can't worry about that. It's your birthday. Our name on the list. We going in. And they went on in, okay? Now, Toya did say she felt bad, which I was like, oh, Toya, we appreciate the feel bad, but go in there and tell the people we need to get in, okay? So Damon and Heavenly walk away. Johnny is called, the same Johnny that Candy had to let go, and then he tried to sue Candy for working 1,000 and something hours overtime or something, bunch of BS. But he's here. He comes upstairs, and Heavenly's on her phone, and she said, are we not on the list? We're not on the list? And he says, well, I was told by Sweet Tea that she wanted your names taken off the list. That's all we need to know, period. And so, Heavenly was like, this is some bullshit. This is a stupidness. This is a mess. I could have, stayed with my daughter. I had other stuff to do. Blase, blase, blah. Okay. So eventually Heaven and Damon do get into the wedding, okay? And so from what I hear, production let them in. So they got in and got to hear the vows and got to see them kiss and get married, okay? So Sweet Tea and them gone back up to the altar, and they had a wedding and it was a good time. Sweet Tea was like, how the hell did she get in here? How she get past security? But I ain't gonna worry about that. It's my special day. I'm gonna let it be my special day. Okay. So let's see. Did I need to address anything else? Quad, her relaxation, meditation, rejuvenation, self-care. I'm here for it. Go Quad. Like she said, she has a life that many people would envy. I'm not envious of it, but I definitely think your life is cute, girl. I love it. I do like the way that you can, chill and relax and do your thing. You stacked your money, you bought your house, you're doing your thing, Quad. Shout out to Miss Quad. We see you, okay? Greg and Sweet Tea's dad could be brothers. They looked these gray beards. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay. So they get married. And so at the reception, we addressed, Heavenly, had to show her invitation to the people that she was invited, so they let her in. We had to still ask the question, like I said, Toya wanted to know why Phaedra felt the need to invite Quad to the ceremony, and then if she was going to be mad at anybody, it needed to be Phaedra, which I agree. But y'all, this episode was pretty good. I feel like Sweet Tea, if you were going to disinvite Heavenly, you should have disinvited Phaedra as well. And Jackie as well, too, because she was throwing shade at your housewarming at the cowboy party. Only people that should have been there probably is Simone and Toya. But y'all, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Hit the like button on this video. I really enjoyed this episode. There is a lot going on outside of the show. This Heavenly and YouTube and this Watch What Happens Live, and just like everybody is just like really telling me that Heavenly kind of played this girl out. I haven't watched the Watch What Happens Live, and I haven't watched the full interview with Heavenly and Carlos King from today. But from what I hear, the people is trying to say my auntie is playing this girl out. And what I will say is, if Heavenly did, bring this girl on here to play her out, it does hurt my feelings. It definitely does. I don't expect that from Auntie Heavenly. I feel like Sweet Tea knows what she signed up for. And I feel that Sweet Tea is not she's just not the reality TV girl. She's just not that girl. She is a down south chick, like down home, laid back, chill vibe. She does not give me reality star girl. And I just feel like she signed up to kind of be clowned, if you may. Like, she has become the joke of the show almost. Like, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. But I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. I am gonna watch What Happens Live that everybody's been talking about, and then I'm gonna watch Carlos King and Heavenly, and I'm gonna do a little opinion on that as well and see where it all boils down to. The people are using the words Heavenly kind of set her up is what I've been hearing. Um, I, I just have to see what all of this is about. You know, I feel like Sweet Tea signed on the dotted line. You knew that this man's ex-wife was going to be on the show. You knew that Greg was kind of intertwined with all of these people. So not giving Heavenly an excuse, but I can't let you just like completely pass either because you played a part in this as well. So, but y'all leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Hit the like button on this video. If you're not a subscriber, check out my channel. If you like what we got going on, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on all. That way you see each and every time I post a video with you in mind. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. This was episode 4, season 10 of Married to Medicine, Revenge of the Bride, y'all. Okay, hit the like button on this video, share, comment down below. I will be live next week. Will I be live? Yes, I will be able to be live next week. I am having a colonoscopy on tomorrow, so I just have been prepping and wasn't able to do a live, but I was able to get this still video in. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Pray for me. Hit the like button. I'll pray for you, and I'll catch y'all next time in Royer's World. Bye.
Royer's World.